That is right. You are reading the title correctly. This is not clickbait. This is not a drill. Noob Saibot will be in Mortal Kombat 1 along with Khameleon. Now, this was confirmed last night by the man himself, Ed Boon, when he sent out a quote tweet basically talking about how all the male ninjas are on track to make it into Mortal Kombat 1, and he basically just said, just wait. Now, in the picture, it's just an image of all the Mortal Kombat male ninjas, including Noob Saibot and Khameleon, but they're grayed out because they are not in the game yet. Now, I do want to make a delineation here. Trimmer is included in the playable characters. So Ed Boon could be discussing cameos, which I think is actually pretty likely for Khameleon. But I genuinely think that this just confirmed 2 characters for Kombat Pack 2. And it kind of got me thinking, you know, Omni-Man's coming out tomorrow. We know everybody in Kombat Pack 1. I am super excited for Kombat Pack 2. I think the DLC characters are some of the most interesting parts about Mortal Kombat games. So why not go ahead and make a prediction / wish list for Kombat Pack 2? So that's what I plan on doing for today's video. Let's go ahead and get into it. We kind of already discussed this. One of the characters that I believe will be in the Kombat Pack 2 and is, well, just got confirmed, Noob Saibot. I've been a huge proponent of the fact that I think NetherRealm Studios needs to rework Noob Saibot's character. I think that Noob Saibot being Bi-Han is a waste of time and is limiting the character, has been limiting the character for the longest time. They have a chance to do this, okay? Sub-Zero, Bi-Han, he's still an asshole, but he's Sub-Zero still. Keep it that way. Let's get Noob Saibot some actual characterization. I think that at this point, Noob Saibot is both on my wish list and on my predictions because I'm pretty much like of the opinion that it's going to happen. Like, I think that everybody should just have Noob Saibot on their list of Kombat Pack 2 because it's gonna happen.
Mature adults don't need leaders.
But most don't, which is why they do.
Fair enough. Hey, that's a good point, Shout. Anyway, so yeah, Noob Saibot's kind of out of the way. I do want to say something for Khameleon. I'm not necessarily sure if Khameleon's actually going to be in the game. I think that Khameleon has the potential of not being in the game as a playable character and as a cameo. And the reason I say that is because Khameleon isn't necessarily the most popular character, and she's kind of just they are kind of just an amalgamation of moves. I don't know if they're gonna go with boy or girl Khameleon. I think the best thing they could do is just go for like a gender fluid type thing, where you can just be like boy or girl and just have a bunch of cool different designs. Everyone's been asking for like boy or girl Khameleon. Why not just do both? I mean, why not? But like I said, I'm not sure if Khameleon is gonna be playable. And I personally would rather not, just due to the fact that Khameleon is kind of just a copy and paste of other characters' moves. Like, as cool as that could be for characters that we don't have in the game, we mostly have all the other characters. If I'm being completely honest, the ninja that I would choose instead of Khameleon would be Jade. Jade is just way better and way more missed, to be honest. Jade has her own personality and her own moves, and wouldn't work as well as a cameo because all she has is like projectiles. So unless you want to be the most annoying cameo in the game, I would prefer Jade as a playable character. One character that I definitely think will make it in Kombat Pack 2, and he's another character on my wish list, is Erron Black. Erron Black is heavily missed in Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Erron Black is a lot of fun, dude. I do just legit miss the character. I think Erron Black seriously has so much potential in the series that is just still unexplored because he was turned into a jobber in the 2 last games. Bro, make him a bounty hunter. Make him an actual cool character. Not every character's stories have to be intertwined in Mortal Kombat. That's where I think the story gets convoluted. I think that Erron Black could just have his own little side story where he's like a badass bounty hunter and there's something going on with that. But instead, he has to be a jobber for like General Shao because he works for him for some reason. I think that Erron Black is such a popular character that they're saving him for DLC. I've had this thought for a while, ever since I saw how popular he was in Mortal Kombat 11, even though he was boring. it's just because he's a cool cowboy. And once you strike gold with a character concept, it's kind of hard to like let them go. And while it's true that like there are some characters in this game that made it from like Mortal Kombat 11, like Garrus, they definitely did go for a bit more of the classic characters. So I see why Aaron Black didn't make it in the base roster, and especially because he's been base roster in the past 2 games. But I see Aaron Black in the same way that I see Noob Saibot. He's too popular and he's too beloved by the entire community to not include in the game. Next up, we gotta talk about guests. We know guests are gonna be in the game. We kind of got, once again, we've kind of got a decent idea of who's gonna be in the game, not gonna lie. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore leaks for a second because there were a lot of dialogue leaks that came out in the game that kind of like shed some light on who it could be. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with the 3 characters that I think will be in the game. So we already have one.
Army needs structure and discipline. It needs fighters willing to die for freedom.
Both of these guys are horrible generals. We already have one. We already have one basically confirmed, and it's a character that I would love to see as well. Ghostface. Ghostface is going to be in Mortal Kombat 1. We kind of got that tweet from Ed Boon about the horror characters. You can call that trolling. I've seen Ed Boon trolling. He's being for real this time. There is a horror character in the game. I don't know who it's going to be. It's probably Ghostface because Michael Myers doesn't have intro dialogue. And they're obviously like, there's a bit of a bigger demand for Ghostface than Michael Myers. Just because of the fact that the character can talk, legit. Like, Mortal Kombat is a game where characters kind of have to talk now. Like, Jason and Predator were cool, but we're kind of shifting away from that point because of how popular the intro dialogues are. Sorry for projectile me. So I think that Ghostface, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, he's on my wish list as well as the predictions. I think that, I'm excited for the character and I would love to see him. Another prediction I have is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't really know too much about the character at all, but they have been teasing putting that character in the game for such a long time. I feel like it is truthfully inevitable at this point. Like, I feel like it is bound to happen at this point because we haven't really had, from what I can remember, we haven't had a female guest character yet, which is kind of dumb. And the first Kombat Pack was an absolute sausage fest. So I'm trying to figure out if they're gonna kind of calm down on that a little bit next time. But the only reason I don't want the character, it has nothing to do with me disliking the character. I just don't know anything about the source media, and I probably have to educate myself more if they're ever announced. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer is an absolute, like, I definitely want her. We'll take, who else? Who else do I think is gonna be in the game? I mean, I kind of want to draw from leaks a little bit, just because I've seen a couple, and just say that Conan the Barbarian is probably going to be in the game, or some guy with a big sword. There was, like, some dialogue about some dude with a broadsword that got leaked. I think that it could be someone like that. I think that they're kind of, it's NetherRealm Studios, they might be itching to add another action hero. And I think that it definitely could be someone like that. Arnold has already got great relationships with NetherRealm Studios, and that's another character that people have been asking for a minute, so I definitely could see that to appease to all the boomers, bro. They did that all of Mortal Kombat 11, they need to do it a little bit this time. So that's what I believe is going to be in the game. I believe it's going to be Ghostface, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Conan the Barbarian. Now, who do I want? This is when it gets a little bit crazy, because guest characters, you can really go anywhere. The people I want the most go as follows. First of all, I said Ghostface. Ghostface, yeah, I'll stand by that. Ghostface is going to be sweet. I definitely want to see him in the game for sure. And I don't think that anybody can really disagree with that. Like, Ghostface is just cool. You know, he's going to stab you. He's going to be fun. Let's go into the crazy shit already. Mortal Kombat 1 is an incredibly air-based game. It has a lot of, like, air combos. I think they should go into that a little bit more with characters who can do unique things from the air. All right? Now let me throw you a wild card, everybody. the guest character that I have on my Mortal Kombat guest list that I want more than anybody else, and I will keep saying this until it eventually happens, is Darth Vader. Okay? As ridiculous as it sounds, as everybody says, the Disney license, it can't happen, I don't care. I do not care. I do not care about the Disney license. I don't care about any of that. Disney needs to realize this character is a goddamn robot. Okay? They can literally put oil in him and no one was gonna bat an eye. Because it's his suit. Duh. I mean, I don't think they would do that, but it's definitely possible. And Darth Vader, just think about it, has like the coolest kit ever for this game. You're in the sky, he drags you down. Uh-oh. You're in the sky, he grabs you with the force, he whips you downwards. He throws a lightsaber at you in the sky, kind of like Smoke's Karambit, but it doesn't stick in you, it just goes through you and comes back. Darth Vader could have so much cool shit. His fatalities could be insane. He brings down a Star Destroyer on you. He does some crazy bullshit. I feel like Darth Vader, like, obviously would be the best guest character of all time. He's gonna be my wish list until it happens because of how insane it would be. Like I said, I'm a Star Wars nerd. I kind of need a character like that, to be honest. Like, that would fulfill me as a human being to see Darth Vader in Mortal Kombat. Just because, like, little kid me, bro, I'm telling you right now, would be absolutely ecstatic. I hate that so much. Yeah, Darth Vader has been on my wish list for a while. The personal character that I would put on my wish list is the Doom Slayer. And the reason for that is I love the Doom games. Doom is iconic. It's one of the first video games ever. And one of the most violent games ever. I see nothing but a missed opportunity with the fact that Doom Slayer is not in the game. And I know that he's another character who doesn't talk, which kind of sucks. But who cares? It's kind of more charming. You know, for Michael Myers, he's just kind of like looking around and being weird. Doom Slayer is more charming because you can actually talk about different things. You could talk about like the Phobos encounter. With Michael Myers, oh, you have a knife. Oh, that's cool. Please don't kill me. Like, what the fuck are you gonna talk to him about? Your mask looks dumb. Like, I talked to Doom Guy, I'm like, yo, where are you coming from? You have blood and guts all over. You have demonic fucking symbols on your body, on your guns. You just killed all of hell. I definitely want to see Doom Slayer in the game. And honestly, I think that it could happen. The only reason I don't have him in my predictions is because it's too much of a sausage fest, legitimately. I don't think that NetherRealm will do 2 fucking sausage fest combat packs in a row. I don't think it's a good idea. Like, there are a lot of women characters who should be explored in Mortal Kombat. What are you doing? Just let yourself lose. But there are just, like I said, there are a lot of women characters in Mortal Kombat universe who just need to be explored. Like, where's Kira? You know, rework characters like that, rework characters like Kira, rework characters like Serena, and bring them in the game because they have potential, right? Some crazy potential that we haven't even like discovered yet. Kira is literally just girl Kano. You can shift the character. You can literally turn her into anything and make her cooler. Do that, you know. And I'm trying to think of like female guest characters who could be cool. Obviously, like Kill Bill or some crazy shit like that would be awesome. But I don't know. I just need to know more about female guest characters, because like Buffy the Vampire Slayer is cool. I personally don't have enough on my list to put on there for me, but Mortal Kombat has done a decent job at kind of diversifying it in the past. That's why I was surprised the first Kombat Pack was such a sausage fest. It was literally 6 dudes. I expected Jade to be in the first Kombat Pack just as much as everyone else. I'm surprised that she isn't, but that's why she's on my prediction for this list. I hope you guys enjoyed my list, and that is going to be it for today's video. I really have nothing else to say. That is really it for my whole Kombat Pack prediction. I think that these are the 6 characters that are going to be in the game. Noob Saibot, Aaron Black, Jade, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Ghostface, and Conan the Barbarian. I believe those are the 6 characters that will be in the game. However, the characters that I want, Aaron Black, Noob Saibot, Goro, Darth Vader, Ghostface, and Doomslayer. That is my dream combat pack. With that being said, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. It's kind of a fun one just to juice my creative fluids and look around for different characters. See which ones I kind of like more. See which ones I think would work in Mortal Kombat. There are a lot of characters who I thought would work well, but when I thought about it more, it just... like Chucky would be cool, but like bro is a midget, so I couldn't really like fit him in. You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally like 3 foot tall, or I think he's actually quite a bit smaller than that. I think he's like fucking 1'6". But anyway, he would work as a cameo. With that being said, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed, please do me a huge favor and subscribe to my channel. I'm uploading daily Mortal Kombat videos. Hit the bell if you want to know when those videos are coming out. I'm live every day on my Twitch channel at BigFlounder, linked in the description. I just made a Discord server for the first time. My chat was telling me that it's important for streamers to do, so I did that. That's linked in the description as well now. That'll be linked in the description as well now for the entire rest of my future. So go ahead and join up. I'm trying to figure out stuff to do, like send me memes, talk to each other, do some tournaments, whatever. I'm not really sure what Discord servers are used for. I'm currently in the middle of figuring that all out, so join up and join the Flounder family. With that being said, I will catch you on the next video. Peace out.